My name is Miriam and I studied in Cairo, Egypt at the American University in Cairo. So in terms of the academics, there's two different programs you can go on through EAP. There's the ALI, which is the Arabic Language Institute, and then there's the AUC, American University in Cairo, regular classes, which you would be taking with Egyptian students and other internationals. The Arabic Language Institute is what I did, and it's pretty much just language classes all day, every day. So it's very intensive, like its name, and that you would choose to do that if your primary goal is to learn the Arabic language. You'd be studying modern Arabic or classical Arabic, as well as colloquial Egyptian Arabic. And depending on what level you're at, you can start getting into like media classes and things like that that are actually applicable to, you know, living abroad. And I really enjoyed that. I learned so much Arabic. I was reading articles every day from BBC or Al Jazeera, which is like a Middle Eastern based newspaper, a news program, and I was learning about where I was and reading it in Arabic. So I really recommend that if you want to learn Arabic language. The normal classes would be classes for your major, like economics or history or political science, and you would take them with other internationals and Egyptian students. And feedback from that, I've heard that they're not as hard as some of the classes you might have taken at your UC, and it's definitely a different atmosphere in terms of university environment. Different demographic of students, like they're definitely upper class. School isn't their first priority as much as it is a social thing, so you'll have to be prepared, you know, for a different class atmosphere. But definitely heard that there were some really interesting classes and teachers too on that route. There's definitely a lot of fun things to do, and since it's a new campus as well, there's a lot of like new opportunities. Like they'll have concerts, they'll have fairs and stuff like this. But because the campus is pretty far separated from the actual like center of Cairo itself, it's hard to kind of like reconcile the two. And so if you were to live in the dorms on campus, you would have to sacrifice a lot of you know, assimilating into the normal like everyday life of a Cairo residence, because you would be an hour away. So I personally didn't live in the dorms because of all the logistical stuff of the transitional year, and also because I wanted to live downtown with like other Egyptians and not on campus separated from that. So that's a decision you'll have to think about. And while you are living abroad, while you're also in Cairo, like if you live downtown or in Zamalek or somewhere else besides on-campus housing, there's still like a lot of things you can get involved with and a lot of opportunities. They take you in the beginning of the year. They'll take you on there's field trips offered. Take advantage of those, but also they're not entirely necessary, because once you get the hang of like traveling on your own in Cairo, it's something you can do cheaper and with you know, more chosen group of friends, and as opposed to like a big group of students that are being shuttled around. So but there's definitely so much to see in Egypt itself. So during your breaks, it's important, you know, to like take advantage of being abroad and going to travel to other places, but I recommend a lot of in-country traveling. Since you're going to be there a whole year, you have to really take advantage of where you are to get to know Egypt better. So when you first arrive in Egypt, it's really excellent because you already have a support system, and that is the EAP group of people. You'll have a really great advisor and a lot of students that are just as inexperienced or, you know, ambitious or anything as you are at the time, and so you'll start planning things with them. You'll be able to ask questions, and you'll be able to have like a quick response. So that's a really good support system, and that will continue throughout the year. But definitely recommend, you know, going beyond that and expanding your horizons and meeting new people. At the American University in Cairo, there's different kinds of groups of people. There's the internationals. They're the like kind of upper class Egyptians, and then there's a lot of students who are on scholarship there. And I found when I was first there that it's easier to make friends with, you know, some of the less snobbish people, maybe. But then once you're on campus every day, there's a lot that the school offers you. Like, take advantage of the sports. There's like a great new facility that's built, a gym and everything. I started playing a sport towards the end of the year, and I met a whole another group of people, which were really awesome. And we had like dinner parties together. People, as on the whole, are so eager to like meet new people, and everyone speaks English so well because they're all educated, and it's good practice for you if you want to work on your Arabic to not just talk with like students at university, but make friends with people if you're living downtown, for example, or in Zamalek, which is like the island in the Nile. There's a lot of different places you can live, and make friends with people around you, like not necessarily just students. You can, you know, make friends with your doorman's family, and you know, that's a relationship you can build every day because that will help you with your Arabic, and who knows, you can get invited to dinner and things like this. There's a lot of subcultures in Cairo that you might not exactly assume were there in the beginning. There's like this whole art subculture and theater, and like a lot of progressive youths, you know, that like do things like that. And you can get like a little event book that will tell you all the things that go on in Cairo for the week. You can get that at a coffee shop that in downtown Cairo. They hand out those things, and there's a lot of communities that you can tap into. I personally found that there's a Cairo Ultimate Team, Ultimate Frisbee, and that was like a community-based, just a group of friends that would go out and play Frisbee like a couple times a week, and it was made up of like young people from different schools, internationals, like diplomats that are working at embassy or something like that, Egyptians, and everybody. And so that was a really solid group of friends to make. And so definitely encourage making friends outside of school as well. Yeah. Go abroad, even if you don't think that your class schedule permits it. Find a way to do it. It will enrich your college experience and your life so much, and you'll make a lot of connections. If you're concerned with, you know, like post graduation stuff, and you don't feel like going abroad fits in with that, it does. Like, you make so many networking experiences, you know, you make so many networking opportunities. You really hone on things that you're interested in, and you role play. You learn about different things, and you try out different things, and see what interests you, and you learn. You have some language skill you develop. You're immersed in a new culture. It's something that can help you bring a lot back to like your home country academic setting, and even further career path. So as a freshman, if you're coming in and you're not really sure, I suggest like looking more into it, talking to people who've gone abroad, and there's more you can get out of it than harm. So